time for the state varsity hockey tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. The state hockey tournament is brought to you by Zander Auto Parts, the Aberdeen Chamber, Wagner Auto, Allied Plumbing and Heating, Weatherall, and the Fieldhouse.
Here comes a puck in front and goes up over the top. And the Sioux Falls Flyers at 13:43 are going to score their first goal in this second period and the first goal of the game.
And by Bauman Lumber, DJ's Senix, Stalkin Peterson LLP, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First United Methodist Church, and River Bottom Sanitation.
As Bretler carries it into the offensive zone, goes to a forehand, she scores! Jesse Bretler beats Mariah Lincoln. And it's 2-1 with 12:31 to go in the third.
And by Hermanson Endodontics, Envirotech, Lake Area Tech, Leisure Palace, May Adam, Pelican Power Sports, and First Dakota National Bank.
62 saves for Rory Quab. Peska on her backhand, plays off the boards to Harris. As she slows it down, throws it in the net, tip, and it's on the net, and it goes in. And it's in! Sioux Falls wins the state championship.
And now to the booth for the call with John Winkler and Jim Lloyd.
And a good evening as we welcome you back here for Game 3 of Day 2 as the Hawaii Capitals and the Brookings Rangers play for our third game of the day and a spot for the state championship as the Capitals, the 3 seed, taking on the 2 seed Brookings Rangers after it was a win for the Aberdeen Cougars, 3-0 over Sioux Center, a 3-1 win for Rushmore over Mitchell. As Jim Lloyd joins me for Game 3, then Game 7 overall. Game 3 today, Game 7 overall. And the Hawaii Capitals are looking for the upset win over Brookings. It was Rushmore that upset Mitchell. Aberdeen held true to their seed with a 3-0 win over Sioux Center. And now will we see our second upset, or will seeds hold true for the Brookings Rangers to get back to that state championship game for another year?
We don't see a lot of upsets. Every now and then you see, 1 or 2 different seeds change hands, but it'd be fun to have a tournament of upsets.
Well, the Capitals would think the same.
Not, and no disrespect to the higher seeds.
Right.
But you kind of like the underdogs, if you will.
I would say the Hawaii Capitals and the Watertown Lakers would like both of that. The Brookings Rangers and the Sioux Falls Flyers would like half of it. They would be okay with the other team being upset, but they don't want to be upset. And the Rangers come in. They won 2-0 yesterday against the Rushmore Thunder. We got to get a quick break here. They won 2-0. Anna Rasmussen, Maya Forrester scored the goals. Rory Quab made 10 saves for the shutout. Capitals won 3-1 over Mitchell. Mallory Learcamp scored twice. Elliot Birch with a power play goal. Taylor Allerdings made 8 saves on 9 shots. We got to get our break. We'll come back and we'll have the starting lineups and the puck drop as you're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, also on a KKQQ on Brookings, and as well as also watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
It starts with a little push, a hand to hold, and the courage to step onto the ice for the very first time. But somewhere along the way, you stop needing a hand to hold. You find your edge, you find your grit, and you realize you are never skating alone. The future of hockey is waiting with South Dakota Hockey.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
Hockey fans, are you ready for power, speed, and precision on and off the ice? At Pelican Power Sports, we bring that same championship mentality to your ride. Whether it's snowmobiles, ATVs, motorcycles, jet skis, or UTVs, we service and repair them all to keep you in the action year-round. Pelican Power Sports, service and repair with a personal touch.
At Muth Electric, we don't just power projects, we empower people. We invest in training, mentorship, and career development opportunities at every level. Because strong careers build strong communities. Your future is bright with Muth Electric. Muth Electric now hiring.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
As we welcome you back, we'll send it over to Jai for the introduction of our starting lineups for the Oahe Capitals and the Brookings Rangers.
Starting with number 8, Reagan Evans. Your other team, number 11, Elliot Bird. Your forwards, number 16, Brenna Ullman. Another forward, number 33, Emily Nemeth. Your third forward, number 52, Addison Hunsley. And starting in goal for the Capitals, number 9, Taylor Allering. And your home team, the Brookings Rangers. On defense, number 25, Graciana Peterson. First round ball on the number 55, Kinley Forster. Your forward, number 10, Maya Forster. Number 18, Anna Rasmussen. And number 21, Kinsey Redler. Starting in goal, the Rangers, number 30, Rory Pawan. National anthem has been sung. We appreciate Paul Platt, Connor Johnson, Zach Jurgens. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, you guys.
We are ready to go for Brookings and Oahe as we get set for this contest. As it is Taylor Allerdings in net for the Oahe Capitals. As she picked up the win, 8 of 9 saves yesterday, 6 wins in the regular season, 2.55 goals against average, 894 save percentage. And in net, soon to be in net, it will be Rory Quam, who got a 10-save shutout last night, yesterday afternoon, 16 wins and 0.87 goals against average, 961 save percentage. There she is on your screen as she moves in between the pipes. And we are ready to go between the Oahe Capitals and the Brookings Rangers. We're underway for our third game of the day as the Capitals quickly move it in with a shot from Brenna Ullman that will go wide. Addison Hunsley will send it around the boards as it'll come up on the far end of the ice, and the Rangers will move it up to Anna Rasmussen. Rangers won 2 of the 3 meetings this season. Both games they won in Brookings. The Capitals won at home near the end of the season without Rory Quam in net for the Rangers. They won 8-1 as this will be sent in. Going to come around behind the nets. Kinley Forrester will pick it up for the Rangers. Up ahead for Anna Rasmussen. Dakota McIntyre will hold it in. At bouncing puck, Rasmussen, that's out of the zone, just off the stick of Addison Hunsley. Callie Beam into the offensive zone, leaves it for Mallory Learcamp, who scored 2 goals yesterday. There's a quick shot and a save made by Quam. And it's up ahead for Anna Rasmussen again. And now coming along to Maya Forrester, who was our player of the game yesterday with a goal and an assist. The 2 points. Ava Colley, make that moving in. Sawyer Triplett, it's a breakaway moving in. Triplett in, save is made by Taylor Allerdings on a breakaway shot in the first minutes of this game. It is now Gracie DeVries. Grace DeVries in to the blue line. This will be a delayed offside. Missed by the Rangers. They're still tagging back up, and it will come out of the zone. Valerie Learcamp will pick it back up. And it will be Learcamp leaving it for Ava Lavenger, who will send it deep into the zone. As it's moved around to that far side, a couple of players tumble down, and it comes out and just missed for Jalissa Peterson. Capitals have to tag back up. The pass here to DeVries on the near side. Grace DeVries up, just missing for Jalissa Peterson. Elliott Birch will send it to Micah Buffalo. Her pass is intercepted by Ava Colley, and it's back to Reagan Emmy. Emmy sends it around to Birch. We'll try and move it up the boards. Got pinched along the boards, and now it's Lavenger up ahead for Buffalo. Nearly turned it over near that right wing faceoff dot. And now Reagan Emmy up the boards. That will come out of the zone, and it will go all the way down. They had waved off icing right before it happened, or right as it was happening, and Audrey Dahl got to it anyway before it was an icing. Jordan Anderson for the Rangers sends it into the offensive zone, but not deep, as Addison Hunsley now will take it back out. And it's Emily Nemec that will move it along. Nemec into the offensive zone, gets to the corner, and then lost the puck. Jordan Anderson will move it along. By the way, we got started about 5 minutes early for this game, as it's now behind the nets here for Callie Beam. On her backhand pass, plays it to the corner for Brenna Ullman, trying to center one. Hunsley trying to fight for it, and he'll be sent to the boards on the near side. Emily Nemec again from the corner, trying to center one. 4 players will battle for the puck, and it will be moved off the boards. Nemec gonna poke on it, and then Jordan Anderson sends it around. Brooke Cruz trying to lift it out of the zone. It's held in by Hunsley. And it'll get back behind the net for Emily Nemec. Centers one over, and again, the Rangers are there. 3 players around the front of the net to intercept that pass, as this is moved along from number 16 in Chloe Ziegeldorf. As she goes down to the ice, the Capitals got the puck back and sent it deep into the zone to finish off a change. Kinley Forrester up ahead to Kinsey Grenler, and Grenler gives it back for Forrester as the Rangers are struggling to find the possession of the puck. Aubrey Stewart for the Capitals will send it back in deep as it will work its way around behind the nets. Kinley Forrester again out to the blue line. Reagan Emmy able to hold it in. Then Learcamp, 2 sticks go flying, both of Stewart and Rasmussen. Thankfully they knew which.
Pick up the right sticks.
Yeah, I was going to say they easily could have picked up the wrong sticks, but they knew which one was theirs. This is a delayed offside as it's kicked back out of the zone. Good stick there from Dakota McIntaffer. Now it's a 3-on-2 into the zone. Learcamp, as she'll go around for the backhand, turns her forehand, centers one for McIntaffer, got a shot away, but it went wide. Then it goes out in front of the net, out to the blue line. Reagan Emmy in the left wing. That shot goes through, and it's tipped high over the top of the crossbar. This will be set all the way down, and we will get our first whistle with 12:33 left to go. And let's check out the replay here on the tip shot. As this McIntaffer had that first chance, and as it came back around, here's the opportunity. And it was tipped high over the top of the crossbar. This face-off is won here by the Brookings Rangers, and it's sent down the ice. Sonia Juntz will get the pass from Taylor Allerdings. Too hard of a pass to handle for Juntz. Jalissa Peterson. Ava Colley, as Lavenger leaned on her, but Colley was able to muscle it away. And now it's going to be Triplett with a shot that goes off of a stick and high over the top of the crossbar. Went off the glass and stayed in play. As we're nearing the 12-minute mark of this first period. It's out to the blue line, knocked away from Meyer. Emily Meyer, though, with a great stick to keep it away, and this will have a whistle and an offside against the Rangers. But Emily Meyer kept Micah Buffalo from having a breakaway. That was a big play in this first period that results in the puck being in the neutral zone. But if she doesn't get a stick right there, Micah Buffalo's got a chance for a breakaway.
Yeah, Micah Buffalo just needed to get a little touch on it to break away from the group, and she couldn't quite get it done.
Face-off is going to be won by the Rangers again. Kinley Forrester, the near side, up ahead for Forrester, Maya Forrester. Kenzie Grenler trying to turn her a forehand. That shot is blocked off of Elliott Birch. It was going wide, but the Caps were struggling to find where it was at, but they do get it out of the zone. 11:35 to go here in this first period. As much action as we have seen so far, only one shot on goal. That belongs to the Brookings Rangers. It was that breakaway from Sawyer Triplett that Allerdings made the save. Couple passes bouncing off of sticks of the Rangers. Goes back in their defensive zone where the Capitals will pick it up behind the net for Emily Nemec. Centers one for Ullman, but it tips away from her stick. It is now Elliott Birch. And she'll get to the corner. And now we'll turn with it. The face-off down with a shot, and that one was tipped wide. Reagan Emmy will pinch in. Good job by Reagan Emmy to pinch in. It will come back to Anna Rasmussen anyway. And Rasmussen lost the puck to Emily Nemec. That pass misses off the skate of Callie Beam, but Polk checks it into the offensive zone. And now it's Kenzie Grindler up ahead for Jalissa Peterson. Peterson moves in. Aubrey Stewart trying to separate her from the puck. She's able to get it deep in the zone, does Peterson. Tipped out by Learcamp and McIntaffer. And Dakota McIntaffer will send it cross corner with the dump in with 10:35 left to go here in the first period. Over for Mallory Learcamp in the corner. Learcamp will turn. That shot goes off the side of the post. Quam might have barely knocked the net off its moorings, but pulled it back to keep play moving along. And it's now Kinley Boyer up ahead, back to Learcamp. Good stick from Andrea Andal, excuse me. And it's Learcamp that will send it back around. And it's Jalissa Peterson that has it for the Rangers. Up ahead for Sawyer Triplett, who still has the only shot on goal this game. As we've played 7 minutes in this first period. No score and only one shot on goal. This will come out of the zone. And it's going to be picked up here by Brooke Cruz, and that'll be offside against the Rangers. And a face-off just outside of the Capitals blue line.
What a pace we have in this third game. And I would have to say the Oahe Capitals were ready to play. They came out with speed right away.
Here's Ava Lavenger. That will make his way in the crowd and heads up over there. Only one save so far as you look at Rory Quam. She has technically not made a save. There have been a couple shots that have gone around her, but she's not made a save yet. And Taylor Allerdings with just that one save so far. As the face-off is going to be won by the Rangers to Jalissa Peterson. She'll get into the zone, but Elliott Birch partially fans on it, but does get out of the zone. Buffalo got a piece of it, and it comes back over to Birch. 9.5 to go here in the first period. And the Capitals and Rangers scoreless on the South Dakota Hockey scoreboard. This is kicked out to the blue line. Kenzie Grendler with the shot, but that is going to hit Maya Forrester in front. And Reagan Emmy for the Capitals moves it up for Ainsley Reese. And it comes back to Emmy. Now it's Rasmussen that will take over after it bounced away, but never got a chance to really get a shot from the slot. And then her pass through the slot is missed by the Rangers and down the ice and right to Micah Buffalo. Buffalo can't get a shot away. That's a good stick from Kenzie Grendler. Good defensive play from the Rangers. And it's now Ava Colley that can't get it deep into the zone. And then as the second opportunity hits the referee, it did get into the zone, but now the Capitals making the change, and it's Brenna Ullman. She is offside. She was offside, but it was just a delayed offside. Play continues. Sonia Junt across over to Jordan Anderson. Anderson fans with a pass attempt in front of her own net, but she'll recover and pick up the puck behind the cage. And it comes here to the near side, out to the blue line where it's held in by Assen Hunsley. Out again at the blue line. Pass will go across, and it's Brooke Cruz. Cruz trying to go one-on-one with Junt. She'll cut free. Johnson, Cruz, a save, and it goes. Somehow does not go across the blue paints. 8:10 left to go here in the first period. Another glorious chance for the Rangers. This will be flipped up, and look
Brooke
at that.
Cruz got her own rebound and had a great attempt on her rebound.
And as Brooke Cruz came in, we'll see where that puck actually ends up going, how close it was to the red line. First save.
Right there was a rebound.
Through, right in front of the blue paints.
Just missed it.
This face-off will be controlled again by the Brookings Rangers, sent down by Dakota McIntyre. And that'll be an icing with 7:56 left to go here in this first period of a scoreless hockey game between the Hawaii Capitals and the Brookings Rangers. Face off to the left of Allerdings, who has made 2 saves so far. It's weird to say, this will be a false start on the face-off for Maya Forrester, so she'll now have to come take the face-off. Weird to say that Taylor Allerdings has been busy with 2 saves in 9 minutes,
yeah.
but she has been very busy making those 2 saves right now. It is Anna Rasmussen. That centering pass, a backhander, and it would not go. Rebound, and that goes over the top of the nets. The Rangers again had an opportunity to take a 1-0 lead. We'll see that replay here in just a moment. Elliott Birch go up ahead, and that one will bounce out of the zone. A little backspin. If only my 9-iron could do something like that. As this will be Anna Rasmussen that will carry it in. She'll circle around. Pass across, a save made. And another great save by Taylor Allerdings. And again, let's look at the first replay here. To make that save from Allerdings. And that one just missed, and then again, somehow hit the crossbar. And then the other save that came for Allerdings. And that one, we'll get to that here in just a moment. We'll replay that again.
It's the busiest goalie with 4 shots you've ever seen.
In 10 minutes of work, and she's made 4 fantastic saves in net so far. Listen to KCCR FM Blonde Riverfront Broadcasting Station, as well as also KKQQ at Brookings Volga. As Sawyer Triplett pokes it along away from Callie Beam. Triplett in again, and another shot that goes wide. I don't believe that one got on net. It was actually on net. There's a shot, and then we're going to get a penalty coming up against the Capitals. Micah Buffalo will pick up the penalty. And it will be Gracie Peterson that got hits. And I didn't see the first call from the official. It coming from the other one. It's a checking call against Micah Buffalo.
And Micah Buffalo, and she's going to sit for 2 minutes for a check. It happened just inside the blue line as you watch.
That was
goalie work.
Allerdings' second save that came right in front of the net. But now with Buffalo in the penalty box, this is a big spot here for the Rangers to try and take a 1-0 lead. Grendler with a pass across, looking for the backdoor feed to Jalissa Peterson. They were 0 for 3 yesterday on the power play were the Rangers. Capitals were 6 of 7 or 5 of 6 killing off power plays. Here's Maya Forrester. That backdoor feed with a lot of height on it. Grendler trying to knock it out of the air like a baseball. And it will go all the way down, and Rory Quam will touch the puck and cover it up. And it's not going to be a shot on goal, but first time that she has technically, well, they're going to count as a shot on goal. It's first time that she has touched the puck in this hockey game. And she's not been as busy as Taylor Allerdings. There's been a couple good looks for the Capitals so far, but makes that first save, and she'll take about 20 of those in this game because those are the easiest saves to make. This face-off is taken by the Rangers after it was tied up by Forrester and McIntyre. 1:20 left to go here in the power play. Under 6 minutes remaining here in the first period. Rasmussen moves in. Rasmussen got around, now behind the nets. On her backhand, leaves it for Forrester on the left wing. Jalissa Peterson back out of the point. Triplet across over for Grendler. Takes the shot, she scores! The Rangers will take a 1-0 lead on the power play goal from Kenzie Grendler. As we'll get that replay. Try and get the replay. There we go. Now we'll get that replay up there.
A nice power play as Grendler just below the dot makes the shot, and it is a power play goal. It's a Pelican Power Sports power play goal for the Brookings Rangers. They're the first ones on the board at 5:43.
Special teams can be a big factor, and that one is a factor in this game right now, being the difference in 1-0 lead, as it was Sawyer Triplett and Jalissa Peterson the assist. Here's Callie Beam at the blue line. Backhand pass, looking to try and get it to Stewart. Now it's going to go the other way, to 2-on-1 developing. Anna Rasmussen over. There's a shot by Maya Forrester, and she shot it high. Really good chance there from Forrester, but missed the net. As this will go back in, and it's going to be Dakota McIntaffer. Over for Sonia Junt. Up ahead, that will miss by everybody, and they say that they could have been played by the Rangers, so there is no icing. It'll come here for Ziegeldorf, and then it's out of the zone by the Rangers. Elliott Birch will turn back around. Pass will go, that ends up hitting the referee, trying to jump around it. Brooke Cruz will pick it up for the Rangers. That pass is blocked by Emily Nemec, and Nemec will turn things around behind her own net with 4:40 to go here in the first period. It is now Birch again, up ahead for Addison Hunsley, sent down by Mallory Learcamp, and this will result in an icing. And we'll get that whistle. And we'll show you that power play goal again from the Rangers and Kenzie Grendler. You're not going to see Grendler take the shot, but it went 5-0 on Allerdings. You're able to see that from that angle. And him going 5-0 on Allerdings and making a 1-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers. Now with 4:30 left to go here in the first period. Addison Hunsley will pick it up here for the Capitals. She'll move it up but turn it over. Sawyer Triplett will send that one behind the side of the net, and then it's loose in front. Capitals nearly misplayed it. That pass over here for Addison Hunsley. Hunsley will send it wide of Quam, as it'll get to that left wing corner. Sent back to the front of the net, but it went off of a skate from Brenna Ullman. It went off of Nemec's skate. Hunsley will keep it in the offensive zone, back behind the net, as Graciana Peterson will send it around. It's now forward Peterson, Jalissa Peterson. That one will be played back, and the Rangers had 3 different players offside at 3 different times right there, trying to tag themselves back up. This will be moved here to the near side. Up ahead, out of the zone is Ava Lavenger. Pass will go across over for Callie Beam. Beam into the offensive zone. As on her backhand, centers one, but Ainsley Reese wasn't quite there in front of the net yet. Kenley Boyer holds it in the zone. 3:20 remaining here in the first period. Out to the blue line, Boyer. That shot, that will get all the way through, and I think it might have gone wide. Here's Quam losing her stick. Glove save made by Rory Quam, and a huge save. She lost her stick. Watch the first shot. It got caught on the post, so she
pushed it off the post.
And then got that glove on it, and then dove on top of the puck to keep it out with 3:10 to go.
How did she see that second shot when she didn't have her stick? I don't know. A lot of traffic in front.
I was going to say, if you're watching that replay, you had no idea where that was coming from. Here is Anna Rasmussen. Moves in the offensive zone. That shot, Allerdings. That was a little bit of a sketchy save by Allerdings.
As she did not move her body over, she just reached out and grabbed it with her glove.
Oops.
And there was nothing but net behind her glove. She had it all the way.
You can see here.
Watch this. She just reaches out.
just a little bit of a save that I don't think she was ready for that shot to come her way. As this will be taken by Kenzie Grendler in the offensive zone. There's a shot and a save, and the rebound's kicked away by Allerdings. And now we're going to get a penalty against the Capitals. A trip is going to be called. And another power play for the Brookings Rangers.
They scored on the last power play as Kenzie Grendler scored that first one on the power play. And Oahe gives up one penalty again at the 2:48 mark in this first period.
I believe it's Allerdings that will get the penalty, I think. But I think we ran.
Oh, yeah, she got I think they call a trip on her?
I think they called a trip on her, and of course we had stopped the replay right after that happened. But it'll be another Brookings power play, second one, Pelican Power Sports power play. They scored the first one. They're looking, if they go 2 for 2, that puts a huge deficit in front of the Capitals towards the end of this first period. Again, it was Allerdings that gets called for the trip. It is served by Reagan Emmy, I believe. and have somebody from the ice serve that penalty. And it's now Kenzie Grindler that will race in the offensive zone. She's got the power play goal. Grindler moves in, and behind the net she'll go. Grindler circles the wagon, centering pass for Rasmussen off of her stick. Now Jalissa Peterson back for Maya Forrester, and then set down the ice. And the Capitals will kill off a little bit more time. Minute 20 to go on the power play. 2:05 left to go here in the first period. The Rangers lead 1-0 on the Kenzie Grindler goal. Maya Forrester just inside the blue line. It stays onside. That pass for DeVries off of her skates. Kenley Boyer tries to chop at it, and it will make its way into the netting. So we get a whistle with 1:50 left to go.
And we will have 50 seconds of 5-on-5 hockey after this power play for the Rangers. As the net.
Making sure that the goal was secured where it's at. Here is Gracie DeVries, make that Kenzie Grindler. No, it was DeVries, excuse me. Gracie Peterson with a shot, and that one just went wide. Ava Colley now from the boards on the far side. That one will get to the blue line, and it'll come here to the near end, and it's going to be Addison Hunsley that will send it deep into the zone. 1:27 left to go here in the first period. It is up ahead, and a pass here for Brooke Cruz. She almost wasn't ready for that pass to come her way. Callie Beam's able to knock it away from her. She's thinking shorthanded right now. 25 to go on the power play. Capitals have to get back defensively as Brooke Cruz moves in. Fans on the shot attempt. Might have been a stick lift there from Beam. And now it's Emily Nemec that will race to center ice. Can she get around Gracie DeVries? That shot by Nemec was slowed up by the stick of DeVries. With 10 seconds to go on the power play in the final minute of this first period. 52 seconds to go on the first period. It will take care of the power play. Reagan Emmy out of the penalty box. Valerie Learcamp will step on the ice. Grindler with a shot. Save is made. The referee did blow the whistle. Allerdings didn't catch it cleanly, but where the referee was angled at, he couldn't see that puck drop, and it ends up blowing the play dead, which, again, blue side of the puck and blow the whistle. Got to be, as we'll keep Sonia Judd on the ice. Reagan Emmy will have to go back to the bench. 40 seconds to go here in the first period. McIntaffer lost the puck. Sonia Judd will send it down. This was touched by Grindler, so there is no icing. Sawyer Triplett will pick it up. They've got 5 forwards on the ice right now to the Rangers. With 25 seconds to go, this will come out of the zone, and Elliott Birch will pick it up. This is sent back in. 13 seconds, make that 15 seconds left to go. McIntaffer off of her skates. Learcamp will pick it up. On her back end, 10 seconds to go. The Rangers would be okay with killing the rest of the time off. That puck will make its way back with 5 seconds. They're going to tie it up. That's Forrester. Buffalo trying to fight for it. McIntaffer trying to send it back in front, and that will take care of the first period. 11-5 in shots in favor of the Brookings Rangers. Kenzie Grindler's power play goal, the only difference in this game, and a 1-0 lead for the Rangers at the end of the first period. We will step aside, we'll come back, and we will recap this first period for you next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, and listening on KKQQ.
Serve Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Quality fuel, quality service. That's the DJ's Cenex promise. Derek and Maggie Dell are proud supporters of local hockey. Swing by for a quick refuel and experience the local friendly service and clean atmosphere that makes a difference. We're more than just a gas station. We're your hometown partner on the road. Get ready, because the best is getting even better. Our brand new state-of-the-art car wash upgrade is coming soon to give your vehicle the VIP treatment it deserves. DJ Cenex, fueled by community, driven by you.
As our Aberdeen teams take the ice at the state hockey tournament, we're cheering them on from home and inviting you to come see where that pride begins. Aberdeen is a community that rallies together on the ice, in our schools, and across our local businesses. From great food and unique shopping to year-round events and family fun, there's always something happening here. So when the tournament wraps up, make plans to visit. Discover what makes Aberdeen worth the trip at aberdeensd.com.
Need cool as heck logoed caps, t-shirts, and snuggly sweatshirts fast? Get them at Cotton & Customs Embroidery and Screen Printing Studio in Volga. Their cool new, faster screen printing technique means no more plasticky, dried-out lettering to peel off after a few washings. No logo? Let Cotton & Customs design and digitize one for you, free. See their colorful embroidered logos really pop. Click cottonandcustoms.com. Let's brand your brand together.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
As we welcome you back, it is a 1-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers over the Oahe Capitals at the end of the first period. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd, as it is Kenzie Grendler that got the only goal of that first period that came with 5:43 left to go. It's a power play goal from Sawyer Triplett and Jalissa Peterson. 11-5 in shots in favor of the Brookings Rangers, as some Capital fans are hoping that the fortune of the tide can turn to their favor in that second period. But Jim, a really good first period between these two teams of Brookings and Oahe.
Well, these teams evenly matched, and I thought Oahe Capitals did a really good job coming out quickly and coming out ready to play. But the only difference has been is that power play goal for the Brookings Rangers. And maybe it's one of those games where you just have to stay out of the box, as the Brookings Rangers are 1 for 2 on their power play attempts.
Yeah, the hard thing about, when you get to the state semifinal, really the state tournament in general, but the state semifinal, you have to stay out of the penalty box. Those special teams can make or break you. If you're Brookings or just in general the team that's on the power play, you have to take advantage of it. If you go 0 for 4, 0 for 5 on a power play, then you end up, that's where you might end up losing the game, and you look back saying, boy, we should have taken advantage of it. But if you're a team like the Capitals right now that have taken 2 penalties, say, hey, we can't give up. We can't take penalties, but we can't give up those power play goals either, because right now that is the difference in this game.
Well, on a team like the Brookings Rangers, I mean, we've seen it out here. They have a good-looking power play. Even the one that they didn't capitalize on was a good-looking power play. They move the puck side to side, up to the point, down both dots, and they're going to get the goalie moving and so forth. So, yeah, they have a good power play, and you don't want to see it too many times.
This is a 1-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers over the Oahe Capitals, as it is our third game of the day. We've got another one coming up. Sioux Falls, the top seed, and the 4 seed Watertown Lakers that'll be coming up. We'll take another break here in the first intermission report. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock on Cape Country, and also watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big-screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps! When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Sanders has been servicing the Pier area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux and Pier or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pier, proud to support high school athletics. Oh, shut the water off! Shut the water off! Oh, don't give me that look. I know you said to call Allied Plumbing and Heating. I read the instructions and I watched a couple of videos. I thought that I had this. Let me watch a couple more videos and I'll take care of it. Just go to your sister's. I'll have it fixed. Hello, Allied Plumbing and Heating. I need your help.
You can rely on your allies at Allied Plumbing and Heating. 605-494-2001. Whether you're a pro contractor or a weekend warrior, your project deserves more than just a big box store. It deserves a local touch. At Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre, we've been helping build South Dakota since 1996. From foundation to finish work, we carry everything. Lumber, trusses, custom cabinets, and windows. With over 150 combined years of experience, our team doesn't just sell materials, we provide the expertise to get the job done right. Stop by Bauman Lumber on Sail Barn Road or visit us at baumanlumber.com. Bauman Lumber, your local partners in building a better home.
As we welcome you back, it is a 1-0 lead at the end of the first period for the Brookings Rangers, and we've had a lot of fun so far, Jim, and including these guys that had a lot of fun.
We're going to slow these guys down. Look at that
jump.
That's a slow jump. Check it out.
They were the cha-cha that they were doing. They were having a lot of fun. As that is a fantastic replay for those guys, and then we still got the Macarena going on as well. What a fun event this has been here at the state tournaments for here at the Mitchell Activity Center. 1-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers. The lone goal by Kenzie Grendler on the power play from Sawyer Triplett and Jalissa Peterson, and the state semifinals there's just a little bit of more of an atmosphere that you have for the state semifinal, and you're kind of feeling that right now, even during the intermissions.
Well, yeah, you do. You have a little more energy when you get to that right side of the bracket, because all four of those teams can get to the championship and win a state tournament. So you just have just a little bit of more energy. Yeah, you can see it in the crowd. You can see it in the entire building. You can see the way these last two teams, Brookings Rangers and Oahe Capitals, you can see the way they came out of the locker room. It's just a little different.
And the Capitals, with just 5 shots in that first period, got to be ready to go for this second period, and get ready to try and get this game tied. And for the Rangers, it's Jeff Anderson says the next one's a big one. It's a 2-0 lead for Brookings, or it's a 1-1 tie. That would be again that is a big opportunity for both these teams.
Well, in a game like this so far, with the skilled players that you have in this one, there's really nowhere to hide. You have to play every single shift, every single play, and of course you got to put 3 periods together if you're going to see the end of this one in the victory side. But yeah, it's a 1-0 game. This one won't end 1-0. Stick around.
And we are heading to the second period with the Macarena that was going on for the girls that were. Again, it's so funny to slow down the replays of the dancing that we have. We will be back with the second period on the way next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. There we go. We've got some some great fins here at the Mitchell Activity Center. Good thing we didn't go to commercial break quite yet. It is a 1-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers over the Oahe Capitals. As we head to the second period, you're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock on Cape Country and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Jason from Leisure Palace. Spring is closer than you think, and now's the time to plan your backyard upgrade before the rush hits. We have beautiful new patio furniture arriving daily, built for comfort and durability, along with stunning fire tables to keep your space cozy and warm. Also make this the year you invest in relaxation and wellness with a new spa from Hot Springs, Caldera, or Free Flow Spas. And if you're ready to warm up and feel better right now, our saunas are in stock and ready to go. Proudly serving the entire state of South Dakota, and remember, we guarantee the lowest prices. Leisure Palace, pool, spa, and patio, creating your perfect escape.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the state varsity hockey tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
For over 55 years, Muth Electric has been powering progress across the Midwest. Our team of professionals deliver electrical solutions with innovation and safety at the core. We work with purpose, knowing that each project contributes to something bigger. Muth Electric, a partner in building a brighter future since 1970.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
It starts with a little push, a hand to hold, and the courage to step onto the ice for the very first time. But somewhere along the way, you stop needing a hand to hold. You find your edge, you find your grit, and you realize you are never skating alone. The future of hockey is waiting with South Dakota Hockey.
As we welcome you back as we get set for the second period between the Oahe Capitals and the Brookings Rangers. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd. Jim, if I am correct right now, the two teams came out on the ice in the second period and the different locations they came out on the ice in the first period. Capitals came out on the far left side. In the first period, because their bench is over here, but since they're skating out and their defensive side is on the right side here up to us, they decided to come out that way.
Do you think at period break they switched locker rooms, John, or just ways they came out?
That would be worth a replay if they did.
Maybe you guys are in the wrong locker room. We have to switch.
We got to switch everybody.
Yeah, everybody
Take all
move.
your stuff and move.
Everybody move. But they came out cleanly though. It was a good exchange.
Yeah, there's nothing. It looked like they knew what they were doing. Like both teams decided, hey, let's switch sides when we come out to the ice.
Third game of the day, you pick up the little things.
Either that or you stop paying attention altogether.
That's right. You either pick up everything or nothing.
Here we start the second period 5-on-5. Rory Quam has made 5 saves on those 5 shots. Taylor Allerdings has made 10 saves on 11 shots. We are ready to go for the second period. Emily Nemeth, Kenzie Grenler on the opening face-off. Both girls will be having to scoot back, and we are underway here in the second period. Kinley Forster nearly lost that puck at her own blue line. This will be kicked by Reagan Emmy, but now taken by Grenler, and a chance to go 2-on-1 to the zone quickly. Grenler with a quick shot, and she scores!
Kenzie Grenler is going to get her second one in mere seconds in this second period. And that was a big one.
Right on the back, it went off the bar and in. It went off of both goalposts and in. And Kenzie Grenler makes it 2-0, 15 seconds into the second period.
And I believe that's going to be unassisted as she picked that up in the neutral zone right off seconds after the faceoff.
Well, the next one was a big one, and it's a 2-0 lead now for the Brookings Rangers. And the Capitals have to battle back from a 2-goal deficit. Unassisted goal for Kenzie Grenler, 15 seconds in. Pass from McIntyre, that is broken up. It'll come here to the near side, and it's going to be Ava Colley up ahead for Sawyer Triplett. This is, for both these teams, the next couple minutes are a big couple minutes, probably more so for the Oahe Capitals right now. They can't allow this game to get to 3-0, as this shot will come on and it will be stopped by Taylor Allerdings. Jalissa Peterson, as Callie Beam and Peterson bump into each other. Peterson went down. Here's Learkamp trying to fight for the race for the puck. She'll pick it up but can't get a shot away. Now Learkamp from the corner. Good defensive play from Gracie Peterson. As Learkamp goes down, that one right in front of the crease. Kelly Boyer will try and pinch in. She almost hesitated too late, but it does come out of the zone. And it's now Dakota McIntyre. McIntyre will send it down. It will be no icing. The referee had it. Nope, they will call the icing.
A late icing called.
The other referee didn't look at the other ref to make that icing call happen, so the referee said, all right, it definitely was an icing, so we'll make the call.
Well, and they got it right. It was just a little delayed.
Face-off will be to the right of Taylor Allerdings. And this is this next couple minutes is big for the Capitals to not go down 3-0. Not that the Rangers don't feel like it's a big couple minutes for them, but I think it probably means a little bit more to the Caps to try and keep this a 2-goal deficit or try and get within one. That pass up ahead for Ava Lavenger. She'll send that one for the red line. There is no icing. The Caps had a chance to maybe go in 2-on-1. This will come up the boards. Reagan Emmy is able to hold it in. 15 to go. Buffalo. That shot, I think her stick hit the bench before she ended up getting down to the ice to take the shot. As it's now Lavenger centers one, and both Buffalo and Reese are over there, but unable to get a stick on it. As it'll come here to the near side and out of the zone. It is all the way down. Elliott Birch will pick it up right in front of Allerdings. And now Birch will turn with it to the far side. That one's tipped out of the zone. And it'll be picked up here by Forrester. She'll send it near the Capitals bench, or in front of the Capitals bench. Kenzie Grenler will grab it, and she'll skate in. She's on hat trick watch. Grenler carries it into the zone. And from behind the net, Grenler centering pass for Rasmussen. And Addison Hunsley with a good defensive play. Stayed with her the whole time and never got a shot away for Anna Rasmussen. Behind the net, Grenler picks it back up again. Reagan Emmy takes it away from her. Poked away by Rasmussen, so Grenler retains possession. And then Emmy again takes the puck away from Grenler. This will be out of the zone, and Addison Hunsley trying to chip it and chase it after it. Can Hunsley get a shot away? She'll get too far down to the corner, and it's off the stick of Rory Quam. And maybe late on a shift for Hunsley. Didn't have enough speed to get to it. This will be kicked over to Hunsley, and she fanned on the shot attempt. After the first shot by Sonia Junt was blocked by a skate, went right to Hunsley's stick, and she fanned on that chance. As there's 13:45 to go here in the second period. Sonia Junt, that'll go off of Brenna Ullman. And now it's Callie Beam. They'll get it back into the zone. Comes back to Brenna Ullman. And from inside the blue line, takes the shot and a save made by Quam. It's going to be swiped away outside the blue line. Sonia Junt, then she is tripped up, and we're going to have a penalty coming up against Ava Colley and the Brookings Rangers, as the Caps will have their first power play opportunity. As it will be a trip to Colley. And so with 13:29 to go in the second period, the opportunity here for the Capitals on their first Pelican Power Sports power play. Can they make it a 2-1 game?
Well, if you're the Capitals, you need a power play right now. You need to find the back of the net, as you don't want to go down 3-0. A good opportunity coming here for the Capitals.
McIntyre tried to shoot it on the face-off win. It'll come all the way around, and it's going to go all the way down the ice, and so Callie Beam will have to race to it. And then it's going to be Callie Beam. We're going to get to Gracie Peterson off the ice. A quick change to get Kenzie Grundler on the ice. And it's now going to be Callie Beam into the offensive zone. Takes the shot off the blocker of Quam as it was going wide. And it's now picked up by Stewart. Beam on the backhand will send it around. And it'll come over for Mallory Learcamp. Trying to find the handle of it, and will be set down the ice again. 12:50 left to go here in the second period. 1:20 remaining on the Pelican Power Sports power play, with the Rangers leading 2-0 on the South Dakota Hockey scoreboard. This is tipped by a Ranger stick all the way down. So there is no icing, but Kenzie Grundler, the first one to it, hits Learcamp with the clearing attempt. Now from the side of the net, Learcamp can't get a shot away, but it's now Birch that walks in. Her shot, that one went off of his body in front and over the top of the crossbar. Reagan Emmy can't settle the puck down, and it'll be sent down the ice by the Rangers. It is Elliot Birch again for the Capitals. She scored a power play goal yesterday in that 3-1 win. This will be slowed up by Grundler. And then Brenna Ullman, a couple players all tumbled down as Ullman fell to the ice and Grundler went down with her. 35 seconds left to go here on the power play. Emmy pinches in to hold it in the zone, but it's going to be picked up, and then it goes off of Aston Hunsley back as she tried to keep it in the zone, and it will go for a whistle, and it'll stay in the offensive zone. As the White Capitals still with 31 seconds left to go.
Couple opportunities on some loose pucks in front, and the Capitals just but not been able to get a stick on them.
Face-off will be won by the Rangers. Kenzie Grundler hard around the boards to the far side. It is going to be picked up, and it's now Nemec that will have it behind the net, try to cut it out in front and tuck it in. Rory Quam was sitting right at that post, and now a couple of sticks are all tangled up. Nemec cuts free with it. Kenley Boyer with 10 to go on the power play. Boyer a pass, that one misses. Beam's able to keep it in the zone, and a shot that will go wide, as coming out of the penalty box will be Ava Colley. Aston Hunsley with a shot up high and a save made by Quam. And now it's going to be Nemec trying to center one, and now we get a crease call against the Capitals, and Brenna Ullman was standing in the crease, and it will send the face-off outside the Capitals offensive zone.
Well, you get the puck in front a few times, and at this point, you're looking for a little puck luck. On that power play, they were unable to find that loose puck in front. Back to 5-on-5 hockey.
11:20 to go here in the second period. This is a delayed offside for the Capitals, but it is going to move out of the zone anyway, as Ziegeldorf sends it across. Diving for it was Anderson. It's going to be Ainsley Reese that will pick it up, and it will be sent in by the Rangers, although it's quickly grabbed by the Capitals, and it will be offside. The Rangers never fully tagged up. And we get a whistle with 11:04 left to go here in this second period. 2-0 lead. 15 seconds into the second period. Turned into a goal for Kenzie Grundler, her second of the game. And the Rangers, who are trying to get back to that state championship game for the second straight year, have a 2-0 lead. It has been, this is the fourth straight year that the Capitals and Rangers are meeting in the state tournament. As this will be Sawyer Triplett. I believe it's the fourth straight year. They played in the first round back-to-back years. They played in the semifinals a couple of times now, and last year they did, and this year as well. Kenzie Grundler will send it deep. Rangers have won 2 of the last 3 in the state tournament. Risa DeVries lost the puck. Anna Rasmussen. It is now going to be for Dakota McIntyre. And now McIntyre never got a shot away, and Rasmussen will pick up the puck. Sawyer Triplett, Kenley Boyer for the Capitals. Send it around the boards here for Aubrey Stewart. Up to Colley for the Rangers to hold it in. Bouncing puck up in the air on the near side of the boards. Brooke Cruz will send it towards the net, but it is going to be blocked by Boyer before it got to Allerdings. It is held up and moved along by Mallory Learcamp. Knocked down by a stick of Stewart, then sent out to be off the high stick of Dakota McIntyre, but it looked like it was initially played by the Rangers first, but I don't think it was touched really by anybody. And so it will be just played by high stick. The face-off will be all the way down to the defensive zone for the Capitals. Taylor Allerdings has made 11 saves on 13 shots. Rory Quam on the other side making 7 saves on all 7 shots so far. She has not allowed a goal in this state tournament to this point, and her goals against average says you're not going to score a lot of goals against her. There's only 0.8 goals against average, 0.87 against her. This is going to be to the corner. McIntaffer sends it in front, and Learcamp poked it wide. The Capitals fans are wanting a penalty.
Yep, that's going to be a Rory Quam. That's going to be a trip.
I'm not sure if it was Rory Quam that actually tripped her, but I think Learcamp did. She did get tripped.
I think that's who it's going to be. And Brookings coach wants to talk about that one. But I think they did get Rory Quam on a trip.
Coach Anderson was not happy with that call. Gracie DeVries is the one. Grace DeVries is the one that gets called for the trip. So the Capitals will go back to the Pelican Power Sports power play. And with 9:23 left to go here in the second, they've got a shot now to get within one again. Here's Elliot Birch with a shot that got through, and Quam made the save at the last moment. Back to Birch again for the faceoff dot. That shot, or above the faceoff circle, that shot went wide. Reagan Emmy will be sent back around here for Emily Nemec. Nemec will wait, looking for someone to pass it to. Now a shot by Hunsley. That was blocked down by Kenzie Grenler, who will send it all the way down the ice. It'll come here to the near side as it went around the boards. Elliot Birch goes up ahead. It is now here for Nemec. And it's going to be Rasmussen waiting for Forrester. Get back on side. Rasmussen with a shot, but it was blocked by Birch. And it will get to the boards, and Reagan Emmy now will pick it up. 8:35 left to go here in the second period. 1:10 remaining in the power play for the Capitals, trying to get within one. With DeVries in the penalty box for a trip. Birch will keep it deep into the zone. Bounced off the boards and missed by the stick of Quam, but no one was there for the Capitals. These are some lively boards here at the Mitchell Activity Center. Elliot Birch picks it up at her own end of the ice. Pass up ahead for Mallory Learcamp, who will kick it along and then move it away from Grenler. Aubrey Stewart going to the middle of the nets, in front of the nets. And now it's going to be Peterson, Gracie Peterson. Grenler around the boards. That's off the stick of Sonia Juntz. Learcamp keeps it in the offensive zone. Can't get around Grenler and Rasmussen. Comes back to Junt, who kicks it alive. And now it's McIntaffer with a shot, and that's caught by the glove of Rory Quam. As we see the replay here from Rory Quam to make that save. 25 seconds left to go. Coming from the stick of McIntaffer. 7:48 left to go here in the second period. 25 left of the power play. McIntaffer on the face-off. It is won by the Rangers. Back to McIntaffer, though, but fans on the shot attempt. She maybe waited a second too long to try and get that shot away. It'll come around the boards, up to the blue line. McIntaffer holds it in. Now down to Learcamp. Looking for a backdoor feed for Stewart and just missed. You see that play developing, but unable to find a way to get that puck on the tape of Stewart. Now McIntaffer and Triplett are tied up together. It'll be moved along on the near side. Triplett and Beam are now tied up in the boards. It is McIntaffer that will send it around. Learcamp will chip it out of the zone with 7 minutes to go. We are back to 5-on-5. Capitals are 0 for 2 on the power play so far. This is given away to Gracie DeVries, who's back on the ice. DeVries moves in. Backhand pass. That's going to be a good back check from Learcamp. And it's sent out of the zone by McIntaffer. Micah Buffalo's on the ice right now. The Capitals are trying to make a change defensively, or on their forward side. It's now Buffalo trying to go up ahead for Lavenger on her tape. And then she started to get tripped up, but the Capitals fans yelled, but no call. That pass here on the near side, Brooke Cruz intercepts it. Cruz with a shot, that's blocked by Birch. Here is now Emmy with 6:20 left to go in the second period. Cruz, centering pass, a shot by Anderson, she scores. It came back on the other side, and Jordan Anderson will pick up the goal. And she had just 2 goals all season, but picks up the goal. It's going to be hard to see Anderson where she's at, but you can see Allerdings on this replay, not sure where the puck was at. There's that pass. She didn't know where it was coming from, and Anderson was right there to put it in to give the Rangers a 3-0 lead on only the 3rd goal of the year for Jordan Anderson. And now the Caps have to find their way back from a 3-goal deficit with 6:15 to go here in the second period. Brooke Cruz was the one that got that pass. Here's Kenzie Grendler right back in. That shot, she scores! Right over the bar, and Kenzie Grendler right under the bar. And Kenzie Grendler has got a hat trick. With 6:05 to go, the Hats are starting to pour onto the ice.
Kenzie Grendler scored 23 goals in the regular season. She's got 3 here today. And it is a hat trick for Kenzie Grendler.
A corner shot from Kenzie Grendler. See it coming back into your screen. Right in the corner of that. I mean, if that's an inch higher, it goes off the post and it's out. But right where it was at, a perfect shot by Kenzie Grendler. Makes it a 4-0 game with 6:05 to go as Grace DeVries will get the assist. And a 3-goal second period for the Brookings Rangers have now made this deficit even harder to climb back from for the Capitals. Kenley Boyer, as this will get back in, and it will be back for DeVries, who will send it around. This puck is out of the zone again by the Rangers. Learkamp runs into Triplett, who ran to the referee. Now it's Jalissa Peterson. There's a shot and a good save there made by Taylor Allerdings. After the 3 goals that have been put in this second period, the Rangers are looking to put everything on net. Here's a chance now for Learkamp in a breakaway. Valerie Learkamp selling the puck down. Learkamp never got a shot away, and it never got to Rory Quam as that puck is still loose in the slot. And the opportunity for the Capitals to get within 3. Everything that is can go right for the Rangers, going right now here in the second period. Including a long chance for a breakaway that Learkamp just couldn't find the handle up. It'll come here to the near side. Mike Buffalo is able to hold it in, along with Reagan Emmy. It'll be played here to the corner. Gracie Peterson around for Grace DeVries. Out of the zone by Ziegeldorf. That pass off the skate of Buffalo with 4:45 to go here in the second period. This will be moved up ahead for Ziegeldorf. Her shot is blocked by Birch. She'll play to the boards on the far side. Jordan Anderson, Brooke Cruz, now here for Buffalo. Pass will go across for Ainsley Reese. And it went off of her stick, stayed in the defensive zone. Now a chance for a 2-on-1 for the Capitals, but Reese never got her balance. And her pass goes right over to Gracie Peterson. And then now are we going to get a penalty coming up against the Capitals? We are. And it will be a cross-checking call. And the Capitals will go to the penalty kill. Another Pelican Power Sports power play for the Rangers. Ava Lavenger gets called for the cross-check. 4:11 to go here in the second period. Excuse me, 4:17 left to go. Rangers have a chance to go up by 5 here in the second period. Face off to the right of Allerdings. This will be played over, middle of the ice. Now for Grendler, walks in. That shot is off the skate of Birch. It is going to be Triplett to the corner for Peterson. She'll wait for some help. Sonia Junt from the corner. Now Peterson does come away with it. Jalissa Peterson behind the net. Her pass for Kenzie Grendler. A little bit too hard to handle. And now we're going to get a penalty coming up against Elliot Birch. And Birch is going to get
she's going to get another one.
So that's going to be a 4-minute penalty against Elliot Birch. And it's going to be a long 5-on-3. And then it'll be a long penalty against Birch as well. The frustration setting in for the Capitals right now. As, again, it's a 4-minute, it's a timeout taken by Brookings. With 3:46 left to go here in the second period, it'll be a roughing call against Elliot Birch, then unsportsmanlike penalty against Birch as well. And it makes it
It's going to be a 5-on-3 here.
For 1:30 seconds or less, but then right now, with two girls in the penalty box, Brookings could score 3 times. If they score in the first minute 30.
On a 5-on-3.
On a 5-on-3, and then they score in the first 2 minutes of the Birch penalty, it'll go down to 2 minutes, and she'll stay in the box again, and they could score 3 times. If they score the minute 59 left on the Birch penalty, then the power play would come to an end. But they've got an opportunity to score 3 times here over the next 4 minutes.
Yeah, and an untimely turn of events here for the Oahe Capitals. We talked a little bit about staying out of the box, and they have found themselves in the penalty box. A power play goal already, 3 goals for Grendler, and you've got some work to do right now on a penalty kill for the Oahe Capitals. You're going to be 5-on-3 for 1:30, and then you're going to go to a power play with 1 man down for the Capitals.
So this has to be, I mean, if you're the Capitals, you have to kill off these next 4 minutes. You have to be able to kill this off and keep it a 4-0 deficit. The best thing for the Capitals would be able to score a shorthanded goal, 1 or 2 shorthanded goals.
And a 5-on-3 is the first task for 1:30.
As it will be the face-off to the left of Allerdings. It is won by the Rangers. Sawyer Triplett has it. They can take their time here, really settle things in and get set up on their power play. This is tipped by Rasmussen. She'll pick it back up and switch places with Grendler. Top of the face-off circles on the right wing. Then Grendler lost the puck. Junt will send it up the ice, but not out of the zone. Rasmussen starts to walk it in. Sends it a crossover for Sawyer Triplett. Her shot got through and a save made by Allerdings. Minute left to go on the 5-on-3. That shot by Grendler. She's looking for her 4th. There's a lot of traffic and it hit somebody in front. Down to 55 on the 5-on-3. Over for Triplett. Over at the blue line. Pass will go across now for Grendler. Backdoor feed. That was tipped by Forrester in front of the net and ends up going wide. Grendler now back again and with it. Walks in. She's got 3 already. Grendler a pass across. Nearest Triplett walking in. Save made by Allerdings. And now it's Aubrey Stewart going to try and move it down the ice. She's running out of real estate for a breakaway. So she'll send it down the ice to try and kill off more time in the 5-on-3. 20 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. Maya Forrester for the Rangers carries in the offensive zone. Forrester in. That shot and a save by Allerdings, and she'll cover for the whistle with 2:30 remaining here in this second period. 14 seconds remain on the 5-on-3. Then it'll be 5-on-4 for 2.5 minutes or less.
Some good shots for the Brookings Rangers on a 5-on-3. Some good looks. Hard to the pads of Allerdings.
This will be off and out to the blue line. Good job by Gracie Peterson keeping the clearing attempt from Callie Beam in the zone. Now it's down to 4 seconds in the 5-on-3. Out of the box, as Emily Nemec will send it down the ice. Out of the box is Ava Lavenger, so it's 5-on-4. And the Capitals have at least to kill off another 20 seconds. Because if the Rangers score here in the next 20 seconds, they'll stay 5-on-4. As this will be Ava Colley. Down to the corner. Callie Beam chips it off the boards, but Brooke Cruz will pick it up. Cruz now over for Peterson. Back to Cruz. That shot is blocked. And it will be Stewart that will send it down the ice, and that will take care of the first penalty against Birch. So now there's less than 2 minutes to go on the 5-on-4. And it's Brooke Cruz. A pass here to the near side. Ava Colley walks in the offensive zone. She'll send it around the boards with 1:30 left to go here in the second period. Power play will go into the second period if they don't score. This pass looking for a give and go, just missed for Cruz as Colley tried to send it down. Ava Colley did not score during the regular season. Roy Quam will have to cover it up to get the whistle with 1:17 left to go as Learcamp was the first one down there. She did not score in the regular season but has 11 assists. Tells you what kind of teammate she is and how good of a passer she is. And you're on the line with Sawyer Triplett, who's got 20 goals. Jalissa Peterson had 6 during the regular season. and you have 0 goals, well, that's because you're feeding everybody.
You have those players that like to pass the puck, and she's one of them.
Alyssa Peterson into the offensive zone. She'll swing wide from the corner. Now is picked up by Addison Hunsley. It is Ava Lavenger out of the zone by the Capitals. Sawyer Triplett calmly moves it across. It's Grendler in for Peterson. That shot is blockered down by Allerdings. 50 seconds left to go here in the second period. Rasmussen, one hand on her stick. Got it knocked away by Lavenger, along with also Hunsley. It is now Grendler. 50 seconds remaining here on the 5-on-4. 30 seconds left to go in the second period. Sawyer Triplett walks in, she scores! Sawyer Triplett makes it 5-0 on the power play goal. Their second one. As they are now 2 for 4 on the power play. And here is the Triplett goal. 29.1 to go. And Triplett able to put it right in and celebrating right into your living room. The 5-0 lead with just 29 seconds left. And the Capitals will have
the second power play goal for the Rangers.
It'll be the goal for Sawyer Triplett by Forrester and Kenzie Grendler on the assist. And the Capitals now trail it by 5. At the blue line, it is going to be Callie Beam. Elliott Birch will send it here to the near side. With 15 seconds left to go here in the second period. Jordan Anderson will pick it up. Sends it back out of the zone. Elliott Birch on the back end. The bouncing puck is grabbed here by Emily Meyer. Meyer carries it in with the final second ticking off, and it will be wide of Allerdings. And a 5-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers over the Hawaii Capitals. As you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, as well as also KKQQ Brookings Volga. 5-0 is their score as we head to the second intermission. The Rangers all over the Capitals right now. And we'll be back with our second intermission report. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock on KKQQ, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Shut the water off! Shut the water off! Oh, don't give me that look. I know you said to call Allied Plumbing and Heating. I read the instructions and I watched a couple of videos. I thought that I had this. Let me watch a couple more videos and I'll take care of it. Just go to your sister's. I'll have it fixed. Hello, Allied Plumbing and Heating. I need your help.
You can rely on your allies at Allied Plumbing and Heating. 605-494-2001. Whether you're a pro contractor or a weekend warrior, your project deserves more than just a big box store. It deserves a local touch. At Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre, we've been helping build South Dakota since 1996. From foundation to finish work, we carry everything. Lumber, trusses, custom cabinets, and windows. With over 150 combined years of experience, our team doesn't just sell materials, we provide the expertise to get the job done right. Stop by Bauman Lumber on Sail Barn Road or visit us at baumanlumber.com. Bauman Lumber, your local partners in building a better home.
Hi, it's Jason from Leisure Palace. Spring is closer than you think, and now's the time to plan your backyard upgrade before the rush hits. We have beautiful new patio furniture arriving daily, built for comfort and durability, along with stunning fire tables to keep your space cozy and warm. warm. Also make this the year you invest in relaxation and wellness with a new spa from Hot Springs, Caldera, or Free Flow Spas. And if you're ready to warm up and feel better right now, our saunas are in stock and ready to go. Proudly serving the entire state of South Dakota, and remember, we guarantee the lowest prices. Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio, creating your perfect escape.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pier First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
As we welcome you back, it is a 5-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers at the end of that second period. As the Rangers take that 5-0 lead, John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd, and 4 goals in that second period, Jim. That's the last thing the Capitals wanted to have happen, but the Rangers, boy, they are enjoying this first 2 periods right now, and you can't take your guard down. You know, this game is not over yet, but I think you're going to see the Rangers pressing for a chance to get run time in this third period, because if they do, that will save their legs for that state championship game tomorrow night against the winner of Sioux Falls and Watertown. And really, I mean, the Rangers, I didn't expect a 4-goal second period, but Kenzie Griller's got a hat trick now.
Yep.
She's been all over the ice and has been very, very good. That shot and that goal that gave her the hat trick, not a lot of goalies are stopping that one, because that was a perfectly placed shot right in the corner.
Yeah, and her first 2 shots, or her first 2 goals, were huge. You know, she has the first one in the second period, and it just kind of opened the doors up for the Brookings Rangers. Yeah, 4 goals, 2 power play goals in the second period, and that's a tough one for the Oahe Capitals. You've got a mountain to climb right now. Just 1 goal away from run time. You have to come out of the locker room and put some shots on net and see if you can get one past Rory Quam, which is not an easy task. As we know, Rory Quam has been stellar for a long time for the Brookings Rangers in between the pipes.
And that's where, you know, obviously a 5-0 lead for Brookings, they're feeling pretty comfortable about it anyway, but a 5-0 lead for the Rangers with Rory Quam in net, who gives up less than a goal per game.
Right.
If you're a Rangers fan, if you're a Rangers player and a coach, you're not celebrating quite yet. But if you're a Ranger fan, you're going, boy, it would take a lot for any team, not just the Oahe Capitals, any team, to score 5 goals, be outscoring the Rangers by 5 goals in the third period. Because if the Rangers score 1, the Capitals have to score 6 in 1 period. If they score 2, they got to score 7 in 1 period. And to do that against Rory Quam is going to be very, very tough.
Yeah, 5 goals against Rory Quam. I can't even tell you when the last time that's probably happened. But
I'm not sure she can tell you, because I'm not sure it's ever happened
probably
before.
Never happened, yeah. So the Oahe Capitals have a hill to climb, and it's Ben Grendler with a hat trick. And she's been good. Her shot has been right where she wants to put it when she does unleash one.
If you look at the bottom of the screen, if you're watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, it is a 3-1 win for Rushmore earlier today against the Mitchell Marlins. Aberdeen got a shutout win over Sioux Center, 3-0. Here is our first state semifinal game between Brookings and Oahe, and then Sioux Falls, the top seed, against the 4th seed Watertown at 7:30. Again, the Lakers are coming off a triple overtime win over Aberdeen to get to that state semifinal game where they won 1-0 in that state semifinal. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more of our second intermission report as you're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock and on King Country, as well as also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
It starts with a little push, a hand to hold, and the courage to step onto the ice for the very first time. But somewhere along the way, you stop needing a hand to hold. You find your edge, you find your grit, and you realize you are never skating alone. The future of hockey is waiting with South Dakota Hockey.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics. The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournament and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
Need cool as heck logoed caps, t-shirts, and snuggly sweatshirts fast? Get them at Cotton & Customs Embroidery and Screen Printing Studio in Volga. Their cool new, faster screen printing technique means no more plasticky, dried-out lettering to peel off after a few washings. No logo? Let Cotton & Customs design and digitize one for you, free. See their colorful embroidered logos really pop. Click cottonandcustoms.com. Let's brand your brand together.
As we welcome you back, it is a 5-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers on the South Dakota Hockey scoreboard. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd. Hat trick for Kenzie Grendler, Jordan Anderson, Sawyer Triplett all have goals. Claus made 12 saves on 12 shots. Allerdings with 16 saves on 21 shots. And it is a 5-0 advantage. And Jim, as we start to get close to the third period here, it's going to take a lot, but what do the Capitals need to do to get back into this hockey game and at the very least, force overtime?
Well, it's easy to not play with confidence when you're down 5-0, but you got to come out of the locker room with some sort of confidence to keep this puck moving in the right direction for them. And shots on goal. You know, you've had 12 shots on goal. It's going to take another 12, 15 shots to find the back of the net a couple times here. You've got to play offense. That's the team with the most goals wins.
You don't say that.
It's true.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And for Brookings, who has a 5-0 lead, this is probably more of an easier question to ask or an easier answer. But how do you make sure the Rangers come away with the win, but not necessarily just come away with the win, but have good habits going into the state championship game?
Well, and do what you do. You know, you have your systems in place that you're going to been running all year long. You want to make sure you don't get away from that because you want to keep it going in the right direction all the time. Stay sharp, play together, and try to close this one out.
It is 5-0 for Brookings at the end of 2 periods. We'll step aside and come back for the third period after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're also listening on Cape Country in Brookings and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Fuel, quality service. That's the DJ's Cenex promise. Derek and Maggie Dell are proud supporters of local hockey. Swing by for a quick refuel and experience the local friendly service and clean atmosphere that makes a difference. We're more than just a gas station. We're your hometown partner on the road. Get ready because the best is getting even better. Our brand new state-of-the-art car wash upgrade is coming soon to give your vehicle the VIP treatment it deserves. DJ Cenex, fueled by community, driven by you.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Stulken Peterson LLP has been your local CPA firm for over 40 years, offering tax preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, and consulting services. If your business, farm, or ranch needs professional, accurate, and reliable services, we are your firm. Our clients are our #1 priority. If you need a higher level of accounting service, give us a call at 605-224-5828. That's Stulken Peterson LLP, 222 East Missouri Avenue in Pierre.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
As our Aberdeen teams take the ice at the state hockey tournament, we're cheering them on from home and inviting you to come see where that pride begins. Aberdeen is a community that rallies together on the ice, in our schools, and across our local businesses. From great food and unique shopping to year-round events and family fun, there's always something happening here. So when the tournament wraps up, make plans to visit. Discover what makes Aberdeen worth the trip at aberdeensd.com.
Hockey fans, are you ready for power, speed, and precision on and off the ice? At Pelican Power Sports, we bring that same championship mentality to your ride. Whether it's snowmobiles, ATVs, motorcycles, jet skis, or UTVs, we service and repair them all to keep you in the action year-round. Pelican Power Sports, service and repair with a personal touch.
Quality. As we welcome you back, it is, both teams are coming out of the same way here to start this third period. But it is a 5-0 lead for Brookings over the Hawaii Capitals. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd. I don't know if I've fully seen that before.
I don't know what they're doing back in the hallway there, but they come out of a different gate every time they come out. I don't know.
You think they would have switched again. Well, you wouldn't think the Rangers wouldn't have wanted to switch.
Yeah,
they scored, not that they had a bad first period, but they scored 4 goals coming out from the left side. The Capitals probably wanted to come out of the left side because they got 4 goals scored on them coming out of the right side.
And Capitals came out of one door, and then 2 of the Capitals came out of the other door.
Oh, I didn't even see that either.
And then the Brookings Rangers came out of the opposite door they went in.
None of that makes sense.
I don't know what's going on back there.
But it is the start of the third period.
They need a traffic light or something back there.
The only door that we know how to get in and out of is the hospitality room door.
That's right. We know where that is. Man, they treat us good here in Mitchell, don't they?
We are ready to go for the third period. It's a 5-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers as we're underway here in the third. As the Caps are having to battle all the way back. Can they come back from a 5-goal deficit? Can the Rangers get run time here early in this third period? Jordan Anderson for the Rangers into the corner. As both her and Sonia Junt go to the ice. There's a centering pass that's going to be popped high and over to the right side. And as they get to the corner on the left wing, the right side of Taylor Allerdings, who has made 16 saves on 21 shots. Centering pass is blocked by McIntyre. Callie Beam's got a stick in her armpit and has to let that one go. She looked down and couldn't understand why she had a second stick near her. This will be sent out of the zone. Here's Learcamp, who tried to settle that puck down. She'll move it into the offensive zone. Learcamp now waiting for that change, and she'll try and circle the wagons. All 5 Rangers are around her, and Learcamp still comes away with the puck. Centers one for Birch, and it was knocked away from her. Sienna Tipton pass will go across for Reagan Emmy, and it will stay in the offensive zone for a moment for the Capitals. This is knocked away by Birch, and then Hunsley will go down Ziegeldorf, and we get a whistle and a penalty coming up against
It's going to be a roughing call. Against the Brookings Rangers.
And who is it? The referees are talking about it right now. It is a hooking call.
Oh, he originally said it was a rough, but it's going to be a hook.
And the Capitals will get their third power play. with Ziegeldorf in the penalty box. Rory Quam has not been beaten yet in this state tournament. 10 of 10 yesterday on saves. And then it was right now 12 of 12 on saves. This will be Reagan Emmy that will send it towards the net. It is going to be knocked down by Jalissa Peterson. And it'll be cleared down by the Brookings Rangers. Taylor Allerdings will slow it up. And we'll send it here to the near side. Elliot Birch will pick it up here for the Capitals. Keeps it at the boards on the near wing. Emily Nemec here for the Capitals. Nemec will send it around. And here is Emily Nemec into the neutral zone. Skates around, gets to the offensive zone. Nemec, as she goes down behind the nets. Play will continue. A Sawyer triplet that will send it just off the glass. That was a chance to come up our way.
If that would have hit an edge, I think we would have had it.
Thank goodness that didn't come up our way. I don't know when it would have hit first, but it wouldn't have been good.
I have my hands in my pockets.
For Nemec moving in. Nemec can't get a shot away by the back check of Maya Forrester. And then Birch can't hold it in the zone. What a great back check by Maya Forrester. Nemec had a clean look at Rory Quam, but never got a shot away. Reese from the blue line. Her shot trying to get towards the net to Rory Quam was blocked by Kenzie Grundler. Now Rasmussen got a chance to set up for Forrester, but it was knocked away by Kenley Boyer. And then it's back into the offensive zone, comes right back out. Now Boyer waiting, have to send it in. Well, it ends up going off of Callie Beam as she was offside, and we get a whistle with 14:21 left to go here in the third period. 5-0 lead for the Brookings Rangers over the Hawaii Capitals. 32 seconds left to go on the Pelican Power Sports power play, where the Capitals are 0 for 2 right now. This is their third power play. The Rangers 2 for 4 on the power play. Again, the special teams, you can't say have been the difference in this game, but with the Rangers scoring those 2 power play goals, if the Caps have been able to score 2 power play goals, or vice versa, if it's 2 goals for the Caps and 0 for the Rangers, you're looking at a completely different game right now. But a 5-0 lead, as this will take care of the power play. Caps still scoreless in the game and on the power play. Kenzie Grundler blocks the pass of Micah Buffalo. Sends it around here to the near side. Jalissa Peterson. This will be Ava Lavenger that will pick it up. Sends it back to Elliot Birch. Cross it goes. That one is tipped by Micah Buffalo into the offensive zone. Gracie Peterson here for the Rangers. Up ahead, and that will get out of the zone all the way down. Dakota McIntaffer, and that will be an icing against the Rangers here with 13:25 remaining.
And you look at opportunities. 3 power play opportunities for the Oahe Capitals. Can't find the back of the net on any of them. And of course, you have Rory Quam in between the pipes, and it does make a difference.
Face-off will be to the right of Quam. It is going to be moved over to Ava Colley. Now, after it was lost by both the Capitals and the Rangers, Sawyer Triplett will pick it up. Trying to chip it for Jalissa Peterson. Birch's pass goes off the stick of Triplett. And that'll come here to the near side. Edmondson will send it back over as Reagan Emmy will pick it up. As her pocket picked by Colley. And that pass comes to the middle of the ice. Ziegeldorf, it was knocked away from her. And then it's now going to be Audrey Andal that has it for the Rangers. After it was knocked free, Ziegeldorf will pick it up. Sends it to the net, but wide of Allerdings. 12:40 to go here in the third period. It is Elliot Birch. Sioux Falls Flyers and Watertown Lakers are coming up next in the other state semifinal game. And both those teams are saying, that, again, they don't care who they play, but they don't want the Brookings Rangers to go up 6-0 because they want no run time in this game. Because they want as tired of legs as they possibly can, whether it be the third place or the championship game that they're in. Ziegeldorf, that'll be sending it around. Watertown's already got to deal with that in the semifinal after playing a triple overtime game. And then Sioux Falls got a 6-0 lead in the first period against Sioux Center last night. This will be Anna Rasmussen off the boards in the neutral zone. It was touched first by Elliot Birch. And then a couple of players are tumbling to the ice. Ullman fell over. Jordan Anderson was knocked down. Here's now Anna Rasmussen into the offensive end. She'll circle back, waiting for the troops to get in the offensive zone. Kicked by Forrester, but can't settle it down. And it'll be sent down the ice, but not far enough for an icing. Gracie Peterson picks it up in her own end of the ice. She'll flip it high. Might have went off the helmet of Sonia Judd to go up higher in the air. Sent into the offensive zone by the Rangers. Grendler trying to get over to it. It'll come back her way from the boards. Sent it out to the slot, and then it goes all the way up the middle of the ice and out of the zone. Kinley Forrester will settle it down, as she had to go back to her own end of the ice. Sienna Tipton will send it back in. As the Capitals tag back up, 11 minutes to go here in the third period. It is Callie Beam that will grab it. Has it on her back in, looking to center one, but no one there for the Caps. And now a chance for Rasmussen. Pushes it farther ahead of her, and a good job by Reagan Emmy. And Rasmussen had a little bit of a hook on Reagan Emmy. She dropped her stick to say that she wasn't hooking her, and play continues. And it'll be out of the zone, where it's Maya Forrester. That will carry it back in for the Rangers. Forrester leaves it for Peterson. That quick shot and a save by Allerdings. Pass to Buffalo will miss for Tipton. It's here picked up by the Rangers. Kinley Forrester can't get a good clean stick on the pass. And then now it's back for Maya Forrester. Sawyer Triplett is in. Her shot kicked by Taylor Allerdings, and now the Capitals can go back the other way. 3-on-3 into the offensive zone. Aubrey Stewart picking up speed on her back end, and a save made by Quam. Really good save there by Quam as it was going against the grain. As this is into the corner with 9:55 to go here in the third period. 5-0 Brookings all over the Capitals right now. This will be sent down for an icing as it rolls on edge, fluttering its way down there. And we'll get that replay of the save by Rory Quam. Aubrey Stewart will come into your picture against the grain, and Quam got that left pad out to make the save. With 9:47 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the left of Quam. There's Dakota McIntaffer to win the face-off. Excuse me, that was Jordan Anderson that won the face-off for the Rangers. Over McIntaffer. Birch will run right into Brooke Cruz, and that'll be the third penalty against Birch coming up, as this will be picked up by Aubrey Stewart, and it's a rough against Elliot Birch. And are they going to call it on Dakota McIntaffer?
It is a roughing call, but who are they going to get?
They're going to put Emmy in the box. McIntaffer thought it was against her. It was Elliot Birch that will pick up the penalty. That'll be her third penalty. And Birch will head to the locker room. And that will end her nights. Reagan Emmy, no, they haven't, I don't know who they sent to the penalty box to serve that penalty yet. They have someone down there? They do. And it is going to be Peyton Emmy that will serve the penalty. So again, it's another power play for the Rangers. 5th one tonight, Pelican Power Sports power play. A roughing call against Elliot Birch. The pass goes across as Kenzie Grendler now for the face-off. Down a backdoor feed for Jalissa Peterson, and she just missed it. As this shot will go wide by Maya Forrester. End up hitting Kenley Boyer, who was a couple feet wide of the net. Rasmussen will have it as her pass is off the stick of Assen Hunsley. Forrester back for Triplett. Now back to Forrester. Walks in. That shot, she scores. It was a screen in front, and it is a 6-0 lead with 8:58 left to go here in the third period. And a run time that will start here in the third period. Shot and Allerdings ended up being blocked and could not make that save, and Kylie Fromm will replace Taylor Allerdings. Maya Forrester gets the goal, the third power play goal for the Brookings Rangers. Maya Forrester and Sawyer Triplett. So Kylie Fromm is now in nets for the Capitals. 8:50 left to go here in the third period. It is run time. As this pass will make its way across, it'll be sent down the ice. This is now a chance for Rasmussen on a breakaway, but it'll stay with Rasmussen and end up losing their balance. And it'll go all the way down for an icing against the Capitals. Nope, they will waive off icing. 8.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Rasmussen slow to get back to the play. This was held in by the Capitals. It'll be sent over to the corner on the right wing. Kenzie Grendler with a hat trick by Forrester, who was our player of the game last night for the Rangers, or yesterday afternoon. This will go into the netting and we get a whistle, but that clock will continue to run here with 8 minutes left to go in the third period. Maya Forrester, Jordan Anderson, Sawyer Triplett, all with a goal along with Kenzie Grendler's hat trick. And a 6-0 lead for the Rangers, who are going to be on their way to the state championship game for the second straight year. And they will await the winner of Sioux Falls and Watertown, which will come up at 7:30. We'll be on the air at 7:15. And for those that are listening on K Country, as Jalissa Peterson will move in, that shot is blocked by Sonia Judd. It'll be in front of the net. We'll get you that time here in just a second. This will be wide by Sawyer Triplett. Ava Lavenger moves it up the ice. Chipped out of the zone by Brenda Ullman. And it comes here for Grace DeVries. It'll be a 7 o'clock puck drop in the state championship tomorrow night. So we'll have coverage starting at 6:45 on a K Country and on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Coverage will start at 6:45 for that state championship game. It'll be a 4 o'clock third place game.
And we're going to get another penalty here at 6:53 on a running clock.
The check against Brenna Ullman, which will put it to a 6 power play for the Rangers. And again, you look at the how this game has turned out. 3 for 5 right now for the Rangers in the power play, 0 for 3 for the Hawaii Capitals. If the Caps are able to score those 3 power play goals or limit the Rangers on their 3 power play goals, we're looking at a completely different hockey game right now.
Yeah, this has turned into a game of special teams.
One team took advantage of it, the other team has not. Here is a chance shorthanded for Aubrey Stewart. A backhand, she scores! Aubrey Stewart will make it 6-1 with 6:10 to go. And Stewart will end the shutout of Rory Quam.
And a shorthanded goal.
It was a shorthanded goal, and I did not get the replay in time.
It was a nice little backhand flip. She raced, beat everybody to the puck in the neutral zone and outran the defense for the Brookings Rangers. Aubrey Stewart, that's a nice goal.
That is Aubrey Stewart's first of the state tournament. She had 2 assists yesterday in the win for the Capitals. It was an unassisted goal for Stewart. And as Stewart nearly took a penalty, almost tripped up or hooked, and this will be a penalty against McIntaffer. Capitals will have to touch it up, and McIntaffer will go for, will it be a check or a board? If it's a board, that will pretty much end the night for McIntaffer. It is a rough against the Capitals and McIntaffer, as the clock is now under 5 minutes here in this third period. 6-1. The Capitals would have to score again to stop run time, but it's 5-on-3 for another 15 seconds. Kenzie Grendler a pass over. Forrester now here for Sawyer Triplett. Triplett, top of the face-off circle, across for Grendler. Walks in, a save made by Fromm. Rebound is still bouncing around. Trying to find the handle of it is Fromm to cover it up, and it will find the back of the net. And I believe that was a 5-on-4 goal, but it is a power play goal for the Rangers. And they will make it a 7-1 game. And again, I failed to capture the replay in time. And it's a 7-1 lead.
That was maybe Maya Forster got that, or did she push it over?
It is Forster that will get the goal from Jalissa Peterson and Anna Rasmussen. The 4th power play goal of the night. And And again, the Capitals 0 for 3 on their power play chances. And the Brookings Rangers scored on 4 of their 6 chances. Or excuse me, 4 of their 7 chances. As Learcamp will send that to the net. We'll get a whistle with 3:40 left to go. And that continues to count down here in this third period. We've got our player of the game coming up. We'll have a conversation with her. I think someone with a hat trick probably is going to get that player of the game puck and an interview.
It's quite possible.
And that'll be another face-off here for the Rangers and the Capitals. They're just stopped by Quam with 3:10 left to go here in the third period. Face-off to the left of Quam. There's a save made by Quam. That puck is to the side. Then Stewart can get that shot away from the tough angle. Under 3 minutes to go now here in the third period. This will be moved in. Callie Beam has knocked away from her. Kensley Grendler, but it's Kenley Boyer that will get to it. Here's McIntaffer into the offensive zone. It is Audrey Dahl that will have it. And Rasmussen out of the zone here for Forrester. Maya Forrester will send it in deep. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Around it goes over. Anna Rasmussen will pick it up. And it's Audrey Dahl that will have it over to Forrester. Kenley Boyer. This will get to the blue line here on the near side. Sawyer Triplett, Rasmussen. Give it for Triplett back with 2:05 left to go here in the third period. As it's played here for Rasmussen again on the near side, and she'll move it in. Again, the frustration, you kind of see the Capitals' frustration. They can be careful not to take too many more penalties or take a egregious penalty that could limit them tomorrow in that third place game. As this will be moved around here to the near side. 1:35 left to go in this third period. Grace DeVries for Sawyer Triplett. This will be sent in. Sonia Juntz around to the far side. It's held in by DeVries. That shot was blocked with 1:20 left to go here in the third period. Backhanded pass, Jalissa Peterson. That's going to be tipped by Ainsley Reese, and it does come out of the zone. Emily Meyer will send it across for Ava Colley. Now for Sawyer Triplett back in, and there will be a penalty coming up, I believe. Is it going to be? I think it's going to be on Sonia Juntz.
It is, and I wonder what they're going to call on this. That could almost be a targeting, as she was pretty blatant about where she was heading.
Is it going to be just a check, or is it going to be? It might be a 2 and a 10.
I got a feeling it's going to be.
They're talking about
charging. Would be my guess.
Well, charging would be really bad against the Capitals.
Yeah, it is going to be a 2 and a 10.
There's a charging minor.
Is that what they called?
Yeah. Sometimes those charging
that can come with a game.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be just a 2 and a 10 penalty.
They're talking things out, and really.
And it's a running clock, so this is going to be the end. It's just going to run on out.
I think at this point, yeah, it's probably better off just to let the clock run out, and the Rangers will take a 7-1 win to the state championship game. It was Sonia Judd that got the penalty. Peyton Emmy was serving the penalty, but that will take care of this game. 7-1 is our final score. The Brookings Rangers advance to the state championship. We will step aside. We'll come back to wrap things up and talk to the player of the game as the Rangers move on to the state championship game, winning 7-1 over the Oahe Capitals. Back after this here on Capital City Rock King Country 102.3, and also watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
It starts with a little push, a hand to hold, and the courage to step onto the ice for the very first time. But somewhere along the way, you stop needing a hand to hold. You find your edge, you find your grit, and you realize you are never skating alone. The future of hockey is waiting with South Dakota Hockey.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the state varsity hockey tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
Stolken Peterson LLP has been your local CPA firm for over 40 years, offering tax preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, and consulting services. If your business, farm, or ranch needs professional, accurate, and reliable services, we are your firm. Our clients are our #1 priority. If you need a higher level of accounting service, give us a call at 605-224-5828. That's Stolken Peterson LLP, 222 East Missouri Avenue in Pierre.
As we welcome you back, we are joined by our player of the game, Kenzie Grendler, who had a hat trick in this game. She had a couple assists in there as well, as she finished with 4-point nights to get the Brookings Rangers a 7-1 win in the state championship. And Kenzie, get a hat trick in the state semifinal. Take us through a little bit of those goals to be able to get that hat trick here tonight.
Yeah, their D are really strong, and they were really tight on the when you were coming into the zone, and so it was hard to get around them. So I kind of just decided, okay, I'm not going to get around them. I'm just going to kind of shoot through them, act as they were as a screen, and it went in the net. And then the power play one. Our power play unit is a really good unit, and we just work hard, move the puck good, and we knew that we need to keep the shots low, and we did that.
Your hat trick goal, it hit the corner and went in. That was an impressive shot. Did you know it went in right away? And did you watch the replay up on the video board to see how it went in?
Yeah, I didn't get to see the replay, but I saw a little bit of it in real time, and yeah, it hit that top corner. It was a pretty good shot.
Well, you now have a 6-goal lead. You got run time in this game. How much can that help you guys in the state championship now to save a little bit of those legs?
Yeah, when we get into run time, we get to run all 4 of our lines instead of just 3. It gets our younger girls experience, and it also helps our top 3 lines get some rest, so it really helps.
Well, Kinsey, guess where you're heading?
State championship.
There you go.
Rory Quam, your goalie, who had a shutout yesterday, gave up just 1 goal so far through 2 games. I mean, it's got to be really relaxing for you guys playing, offense and defense, knowing that she's back there.
Yeah, she's phenomenal, and we really just try to help her out as well in limiting shots, and I think we all did a pretty good job.
Well, now you get a chance to watch this next game. You got to stay here to watch this next game. You guys going to get something to eat before?
I think we're going to go get something to eat and go back to the hotel and watch it from there.
All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow night in the state championship game. Congratulations on the player of the game and the hat trick. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.
That is Kenzie Grendler, our player of the game, as she gets a hat trick, 4 points overall. Hat trick and an assist for Kenzie Grendler as the Rangers move on to the state championship. And Jim, she is an excellent player for the Brookings Rangers. That was a really good interview, by the way,
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
She's very well spoken, but had those 3 goals. She has always won. I mean, she had 23 goals in the regular season. You have to be able to limit her in a game like this. And for the Capitals, I don't think they played bad against her, but that just tells you how good she is.
Well, when she gets off early like that, gets that first one, then gets a second one, and then look out.
And
because she gets on a roll.
There's a lot of halves that fell to the ice, too.
Yeah.
And now they go to the state championship. As she said, they're going to get something to eat. Then they're going to go back and watch at Capital City Rock Sports. So we'll be able to maybe give them a shout-out during the other state semifinal game. But the Capitals now will turn back and have to be ready to go for the third-place game. They might do the same thing, get something to eat, but they'll have to hit the reset button a little bit differently than what the Rangers will do when they kind of reset themselves going to tomorrow night. They've got a different way to kind of get ready to go for the third place game, but they'll play the loser of the Watertown and the Sioux Falls game that will be coming up here later on tonight at 7:30. We're going to be off for about a half an hour. We'll come back at 7:15. We're actually going to start this game on time, unlike yesterday when it was 7:30 before the game was even over, the triple overtime game. But the Capitals will have to again, hit the reset button differently than what the Rangers are going to do tonight and get ready to go for that third-place game tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, that's the advantage of winning your first game of the tournament is that you get to play on Saturday, on Championship Saturday, and that's what the Oahe Capitals are going to do. Kind of ironic in this one, it turned into a game of special teams, and the one goal scored by the Oahe Capitals
ended up being a shorthanded goal.
Was a shorthanded goal.
Yeah, that was their special teams goal. To get that to make it a 6-1 game at the time. Aubrey Stewart got the lone goal for the Capitals. Mackenzie Grendler with a hat trick. Jordan Anderson, Sawyer Triplett got goals in that game. Maya Forrester picked up 2 goals in the third period, and it was a 16 save on 17 shots for Rory Quam. It was Taylor Allerdings that ended up coming out after that 7th goal was scored. 6th goal was scored. Callie Fromm got a chance to get in for the Capitals, but we are now headed to the other semifinal game. We'll pull up the bracket again. Don't have anything filled out, but Rushmore is in. Aberdeen is into the Constellation Championship. You can move Brookings to the right side for the championship game. The Capitals will go down to third place, and 1 game left to go tonight.
1 game left today.
And then
one team is in the state championship game, and who's it going to be for the next one?
We have 1 game ready to go for tomorrow. The other 2 will be decided after we get done with this game coming up, and we get set for the the championship Saturday that will come up at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Well, it's already getting that time, isn't it?
It is. You're already getting that time. We're ready for it. We're ready for this last game. We'll be back at 7:15, so we'll have about a half-hour break. For those that are on listening on K Country, 6:45 tomorrow night. 24 hours from now, we'll be on the air 6:45 for that state championship game between Brookings and the winner of Sioux Falls and Watertown for a 7 o'clock puck drop. But here later on tonight, we'll be back on Capital City Rock at 7:15 and a 7:30 puck drop for Sioux Falls and Watertown in our second state semifinal. So again, coming up at 7:15, we'll have the Flyers and Lakers, but it is a 7-1 win for Brookings over the Capitals. Back at 7:15 as you've been listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, K Country, and as well as also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Listening to the State Varsity Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by Zander Auto Parts, the Aberdeen Chamber, Wagner Auto, Allied Plumbing and Heating, Weatherall, The Field House, Bauman Lumber, DJ's Cenex, Stulkin Peterson LLP, Capital City Ford, Lincoln and Toyota, River Bottom Sanitation, First United Methodist Church, Hermanson Endodontics, Envirotech, Lake Area Technical College, Leisure Palace, May Addo, Pelican Power Sports, and First Dakota National Bank. Join us all weekend for more state tournament hockey action on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting, Central South Dakota's sports leader.